been a long week, man, for anybody on the grind. I know it has. Shit.
Man, and it been cold in the motherfucker too,
man,
boy.
son. It's been too cold, man.
You wake up and walk out the doors in the morning,
Woo.
you ain't sleeping no more.
What's good, Columbus? What's good? Springfield, what's good?
All my people out there that's tuned in, what's good with you?
For sure. So I got a question for you, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Being a hip hop head,
Yeah.
being an MC yourself, is the music of today, is it really affecting our youth in a negative way, man? Do you really feel that way?
I would have to say so.
Yep.
Because music was a huge influence on me growing up. Like,
For sure.
half that shit, I learned a lot of shit I know today from the music growing up. So
Right.
I would have to say a lot of that stuff kids is really listening to and really going to go do, or just really thinking of moving in that direction. Like,
Right. Right.
if the kid's mind ain't strong enough, it could be all bad.
Do you feel like though, because you know when you was coming up, do you feel like the message or the music has gotten kind of worse as far as the message is given off? Do you feel like your era or maybe a previous era had a better message?
It's really the same shit. It's just now they're talking about doing drugs instead of selling them.
Right.
Well, they're actually talking about selling them and doing them in the same song.
For sure. For sure.
It's just extra stuff on top of what I was already hip to.
Right.
Because when I grew up, they was rapping about killing and selling dope, standing on the block, all that. You know, on the block with a knife, on the block with the dope, on the block with a gun, just on the block. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I grew up with. I grew up listening to the Locks and Jay-Z. So
Locks gave you a crazy street element. Jay did too, but his was a little more smooth.
yeah, more popular. As long as your kids know right from wrong,
Yeah.
I feel like you can let them listen to it, but if you feel like if it's getting out of control, or maybe do something about it.
For sure.
But I let my son think for himself for the most part.
Right. I think that's perfect because I
just let him listen to whatever he want to listen to.
For sure.
I mean, if I hear some too crazy
You
stuff,
gotta be real, yeah.
I'll cut it off.
Yeah. Well, what would you say to some people that say like, you know what, man, that's irresponsible. Like you should be taking his music away. You should be only letting him get exposed to
If somebody
certain
said that
things.
was irresponsible to what I just said,
Right.
I mean, everybody parents different.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody raises their kid different. So I mean, I wouldn't know what I would say. I'd probably just rather,
Right.
all right, you obviously do something different than I do.
For sure.
Man, ain't really much you can say to that.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
his kid probably gonna be the baddest motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to keep him away from all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Show him where it's wrong at. Take him to it and be like, this is the wrong stuff.
I think that's where they mess up at though,
Yeah.
right there. You feel me? I think when they try to hide too much.
Yeah. Now you
You know
gotta
what
take
I'm
him
saying?
to it.
You know, or try to shield you from too much shit. You know what I mean?
Now you gotta take the kid to it, man.
Yeah.
And,
You
just,
know?
and explain
Show them
from
some
there.
crack.
And explain from there. Don't show him no crack.
Put it on the pot, cook it, wait till it get hard. Let him feel it when it's hard. You know what I'm saying?
You keep getting bad grades, boy, you gonna be selling this shit. You either gonna be selling it or smoking it.
Forever. What you think about Lonzo, or not Lonzo, but what you think about Lavar Ball? Like, I don't know if you got to see him on the Breakfast Club, but what do you think about him?
No, I meant to watch that
Just
this morning,
in general,
actually.
you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as his
I
parenting.
think he's a genius.
Yeah.
I mean, a great father. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
as far as like, I see how people try to pass judgment down on him and critique whatever he's trying to do with his kids, but the nigga's a black man and he's a good father, and his kids is on their way to the league. Like,
Let me ask you this, man. What you mean by what? I'm asking because some people don't like the way he parents. So like,
none of that matters though.
well, I'm saying your opinion.
People that don't like, I mean, like, if you don't like the way LeVar Ball parents, and you're LeVar Ball's age, going to work at Walmart, or better yet, a fucking nursing home, or even, let's take it a little step further.
Give him something sweet.
Let's say you own a business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't matter.
no.
You being a hater.
Hater. We
Strong
use that
words.
word. We use that word so loosely.
So strong word. Let's not call him a hater. You just got a different opinion about dude.
Yeah, you
Some
shouldn't
people
have
feel-
one.
What do you say to people who look at Lavar and they're like, you want too much of the spotlight? Like let your kids get the spotlight. Why you all up in
When
the
they
game?
all get to the league or wherever they're going, they'll get that spotlight.
Yeah.
When they walk out the games and they got player of the game or they got to go to the press conference,
Mm-hmm.
they'll have all that light. They'll be able to talk.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just talking for right now because it's going to come to an end anyway.
Right.
He just trying to get his money
For
real
sure.
quick.
I mean, he's
Because soon as them guys get to talking on their own, they ain't going to need him.
Right. I look at it like, hey, I got a pops that's really all in,
Mm-hmm.
and he is really trying to put us in the best position ever.
Period.
You know, I don't know if I can really be
And
mad
we
at that.
in the best position.
And we win. I think I see where some people come from. Some people say this can end badly. Some people say like, when you involve too much like that,
Mhm.
pretty soon, man, shit can get a little funny. Where
How?
maybe you might burn one of the kids out.
Mhm.
Like then, Pop, I just want to go to the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hoop to that.
I mean, what if they're doing that,
Right.
able to do that?
Right. You're saying maybe there's some shit that we don't see.
Yeah, of course.
You got the
There's
media.
plenty of shit we don't
You got
see.
the media making a play on all the
There's
bad.
plenty of shit we don't see.
For sure.
There's plenty of shit we
Well,
don't see.
from what I see, man, the shit that doesn't really get talked about, dude seems like he's like the coolest, nicest dude ever.
Man.
Picks all the kids
Now,
up in the
I can
neighborhood.
see that one shit in him though.
What's that one shit?
He could turn that crazy shit on. I can see that.
Oh yeah, he's nuts.
It seemed like it.
Yeah,
Seemed
I
like
can
it.
see that. He could tell he got a screw loose.
Yeah. It
But I don't
seemed
know if
like
he
once you
gon-
really hit that button, it's bad for you.
But I think he one of them dudes like you really got to turn him all the way up.
Yeah.
Cause he wired.
But he probably
out the
going to
gates.
get all the boys for basketball games.
Definitely.
Even Lonzo and
Buying
his
shoes,
friends and
for
shit.
sure.
Yeah.
Picking them up, dropping them back
He just
off.
bought his what, gardener or something?
A car.
A carpenter or something.
For
like
sure.
that,
Bought him a new
van?
truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some good shit that really doesn't get talked about with dude.
Right,
You know,
right.
I mean, it's really a lot of hate. I ain't gonna say it's a lot of hate. You get a lot of negative press.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because now people are
He
ignoring.
takes it well too.
Oh, he's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast, man.
That's what's good about him.
And how many pops, come out thinking like that to develop their own brand?
Yeah.
Like, that's super. And Lonzo's wearing their shit.
Yes, sir.
LiAngelo got his own shoe. He's what, a junior in high school?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
And they just signed the how you say it?
Yeah.
Lithuania?
Lithuania?
Lithuania.
Yeah.
They just signed there.
Let me ask you something though. Do you feel like, because this kind of go back to the conversation we just had a second ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you gotta let your kids get exposed to certain things.
Yeah.
They gotta kind of feel that fire a little bit.
And let them
Right.
move off of it.
Or exactly.
Yeah.
Do you feel like with the situation with the coach
Mhm.
at the high school, with the situation with Duke and kind of stealing and then pulling him out of UCLA because he was facing a suspension,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like, in a way, he not letting them kind of feel the fire a little bit? Like he should have let them feel that suspension or maybe deal with a difficult coach because you may have to run into this again and I can't always save you.
I don't know, because I'm on the outside looking in and he's trying to run a business.
For sure. And they messing up his company?
At the end of the day, you could tell that man is trying to make some millions.
Yeah, he's serious business.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I feel you.
So if you could pull them out of these places where they're not getting paid to play ball and take them to these places to where they can get paid
Yeah.
and still eventually go to the league,
Mm-hmm.
like why not? Why
sure.
not? They pulled him out of UCLA though. I didn't even know that though. I
Oh,
must
no.
have missed that part.
No, they did. He pulled him out the, I mean, I don't want to make up shit, but it sounds to me like he was facing a suspension
Mm-hmm.
and they was like, well, we're just going to leave. So some people perceive that as, he stole. He didn't go to jail. He's in China. He could have went to jail for 10 years.
Right.
I mean, look, take these lumps, baby.
Yeah.
He's a freshman. Nobody projected this dude to go to the league after his first year. Nobody. He wasn't a McDonald's All-American. So let him develop, because he's a scoring machine. He's going to put up 70, 80 points in a high school game before, so he's special, right? So let him develop, take his little suspension, work on your game. Enjoy UCLA. How many niggas get to go to UCLA, fam?
How many niggas get to go wherever the fuck they going now?
I mean, shit, some niggas don't go nowhere.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They going to get money though.
But he already getting money, whether he at UCLA or not. They're
How
getting
much
money.
money though?
Listen, Big Baller Brand, they're millionaires. Let's just say that. I don't know how much, but they're millionaires.
Lavar is a millionaire.
But if your pops is in your life the way Lavar is in your life, in their life,
I get what you're saying.
and pops is a millionaire. You seen Diddy's sons? Yeah. It's gonna trickle.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, stay in fucking UCLA.
They're going to get their own money out there though.
True. But I would have been
Like them checks in their name going to their account.
and then they can still come.
Because
I look at it like
they can
this.
still go to the league and they already rich.
True. But I just look at it like, going back to what you were saying earlier, man, like, shit. Take them lumps, B. You know what I'm saying?
changing the game, bro.
He is.
He changing the game.
He most definitely is, man.
He doing this shit so different right now. Like bro, it's crazy. It's cause we never seen it.
No.
So I feel like we should just let that man cook. Let him do whatever he need to do. Quit trying to critique a father and his kids. Like half them niggas ain't even in their kids' life and they talk about LeVar Ball. Like that's ridiculous.
Well, let me ask you just one more thing. I don't want to go over, LeVar too much. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like you can't get props for being in your kid's life because that's what you're supposed to do. Some people feel that way. I'm not saying that's how I feel. What would you say to some people who say that?
I mean, statistically, if you look at black fathers, the black fathers, we need some type of something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what you're supposed to do. So no, don't
overdo it.
Yeah, don't overdo it.
Yeah.
But feel good for yourself.
Right.
Feel good for yourself.
I'll say this, don't overdo it. But shit, like you said, them numbers is real.
Yeah, and feel good for yourself though. And only try to get better too though.
Right.
And feel good for yourself that you're getting better. Like that's the thing right there. Like,
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? It's about you, like how you feel within yourself. Like fuck with anybody else, man.
What you think about the Keaton Jones cat, man? You know who he is, man? Check me out. Yeah. So you seen the little video, right? He was being bullied. He was calling him names, calling him ugly. He was crying. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw it, man, I was pissed off.
I was salty.
Yeah.
I was salty.
I'm like, man, that's whack, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like, damn, man, why y'all gotta do him like that, man? You know what I'm saying?
I was salty because it just made me think about how hard it is to be a kid.
Be a kid, man. And be a kid looking like that. He got some issues going on. He don't look normal, right? He got some deformities, some situation, right?
Man, no matter how you... I mean, it might be harder for certain kids, but no matter how you look or whatever, it's just hard to be a kid. That's crazy.
Oh, it is. Because kids is mean.
I think about that shit all the time. Like, that shit is crazy. Because I was mean.
Definitely.
Motherfuckers was being mean to me.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It was just like...
Why you think he was mean, man?
I was only mean until a certain point.
Yeah.
And then I switched up. And then then I became like super cool. But
Right.
I don't know. I think kids just want to be like, they want to look like the tough guy, or they want to look like the guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think kids don't really know how to handle shit. Because sometimes you being mean to make yourself feel, feel good. You feel me? Look good.
Yeah, that's why kids are doing it.
Yeah. So you just really don't know how. You may be going through something, so you looking for an outlet, something to make you feel better. So you see somebody slipping or whatever, so now you jump on that person, right?
For sure.
I see grown-ups doing that shit to this day.
For sure.
You feel me? Like, they looking for that pick-me-up and they want to be mean to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a kid, you really don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
But I saw the shit and I felt sorry. You know what I'm saying? I saw all the celebrities retweeting and talking about it, you know what I'm saying, feeling bad for him. You saw everybody, man. I saw Snoop was like the first person I saw, and he said like, you know, you always got a homie in me. But then later on, we see the pic of dude and the Confederate flag and his mom and all that shit, you know. And then some people start to feel some type of way, like, oh, nah, he ain't cool. You know what I mean? Like, is that really a big issue that he had the Confederate flag? I mean,
as far as bullying, no, because he's a kid, he didn't go buy the Confederate flag. Like,
right.
Anything he knows, he's being taught by his parents.
Good point.
So, what still pissed me off after they found out, like, his mom was a racist or whatever she is, what still had me kind of salty and pissed off is that they still cracking on the boy, though.
Right.
Like, black people started continuing to bully the boy even afterwards. Like,
yeah, man.
If you want to talk about the mom, cool. If you want to talk about just the whole situation, but they still bullying the boy. Like, they making memes, cracking on him. They putting him next to, like, cartoon shit, just little weird shit and shit. Like,
yeah, I seen the Shrek joint.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Let me ask you this. Do you feel that black people will say, well, when they see that Confederate flag, or when they see some racist shit, they get a little emotional. Yeah. Because there's an ugly past, right? So they like, man, you know, F this kid. You know what I mean? I don't care, he ugly. This and that. You going in on him heavy. Because you kind of still hurt a little bit. You see that Confederate flag, you be feeling some type of way, man. But I see what you're saying, because you're looking at it from, you know, a deeper level.
Like, he's still a kid.
He's a kid.
And from listening to him in the video, it sounded like he didn't want to be what they are. Yeah. It didn't sound like he really even caught a whole grip of what they are for real.
He's too young.
It sounded like he really, like, it sounded genuine to me.
Absolutely.
For real.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Do you think his mom's finessing?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But find a picture of the mom or something and start cracking on her.
Right.
The boy is still a kid.
For sure. He don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody taught him to be.
He probably ready to kill himself right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
they going crazy.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think that's a good perspective. I don't really hear nobody talk about that either, you know what I'm saying? So
I haven't seen not one person say nothing about that. Like,
no.
They still bullying the kid like that shit. And it's black people.
Yeah.
And it's black people. We the main ones talking about stop bullying, or we the main ones ready to just jump out the window over some bullying shit or over some, and like, that shit crazy.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I really feel like, dude, or no, not dude, I really feel like the people, when they seen the Confederate shit, they just, that is kind of like part of the mentality. When you see some racist shit, it brings about these emotions. You start boiling up. And to be honest, a lot of people that you're talking about have a childlike mentality. Yeah. So they're reacting like children. Yeah. You and I, if we see some racist shit, we just like, okay, all right, I don't fuck with it. Yeah.